Hi Taurus, welcome to Loveful Tarot. My name is David and today we're going to be doing a yearly read for you. This is going to be for any Taurus looking for any guidance in the upcoming new year for 2024. Again, this will resonate when you watch this, so it doesn't have to be before the new year or during the new year. It is whenever this is watched by the viewer. So again, Taurus, take what resonates out of the reading here. Whatever doesn't resonate, just leave that for another Taurus, okay? So we're going to start off with your reading for 2024, Taurus. We're going to do mind, body, and soul. And when I deal with soul, it is possibly even emotional and spiritual, okay? So Taurus, let's see what we have in store for you. Can I get clear messages here coming in for Taurus for the year 2024? Okay, that feels good. All right, so let's start with your reading. I have the Two of Wands. I have the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. This is for mind. And sorry, I forgot to pull the overall energy for you, Taurus, but let's do that now. Overall energy here from the Moonology deck for Taurus, please. I'm a fellow Taurus myself, and it's been quite a year for 2023. I'm hoping things are going to be better for all of us, the collective here. And I myself have been dealing with some neck pain, so I don't know if those of you who feel the same, but I'm feeling like I'm going to be more careful with my health this year coming for 2024. And I think a lot of Tauruses will find themselves doing the same. So let's find out what is coming up for Taurus, please. What is the main energy here for Taurus? Oops. Top card. I have balance, spirituality, and practicality. This is the full moon in Pisces. All right. Very nice. So we'll get into the soul later, but the main energy, balance, spirituality, and practicality, you're going to be manifesting this year, but you're going to be driven by your own positive energy and manifestation power here. Practicality means putting things into action. We have here the Two of Wands. There's a decision coming up that's very important to you this year coming up. And I feel like some of you will be left with having to make a choice here. On one hand, we have one of the choices here represented by the Sun as something that I feel you lean towards because it's going to be beneficial for you in the long run. And some of you see, obviously, it is the wiser choice to make, but we have here also another choice. And this choice, Taurus, I'm not sure why you're drawn to this one, but there's more of a mystery to this choice here. It's about almost this, I'm getting a sense of gambling and taking a risk here. And so you're left with these two choices. Do you go with the safer choice that you'll know you'll be content with? Or do you go with the more risky choice? I'm having here the Knight of Pentacles next with the Two of Wands. So talking about, the King of Wands. This is the Knight of Wands, my friend, my apologies. The Knight of Wands here. We have a slower moving energy, so it's very consistent. It is going to be taking some sort of action, but there may be some sort of offer that you may have to make here, or you may have to put forth some sort of effort into this situation. You're on the right path, though. The Ace of Cups for you. This is driven by feeling like we talked about earlier with this balance of spirituality here. So there's an eagerness within you, an inner child here, a creative side, Taurus. This side likes to feel things. And a lot of you Tauruses, including myself, we're very intuitive. And we can channel things using our own emotions to drive us. Our positive emotions, even our negative emotions. And so this Ace of Cups is a new beginning here about the decision that's made is going to be more heart-based, and you're going to make it more deep within yourself. And I get the feeling here for the Ace of Cups also, it's represented by your own heart space. And I feel like you're going to be paying attention to be more mindful of your own needs this year. And you've gone through maybe a lot of emotional trauma in the past, or maybe even the last year for some of you. And so this is what's ultimately going to change or affect your decision here. So there's a level of practicality here, of course, with how you want to do things or approach a certain thing here in your life. Again, you take how this resonates. But it is a thoughtful and slower process here, a learning process for some of you, and an offer to commit here towards whatever decision is made. And you will be content, and I feel like this is just the beginning for you in whatever it is that makes you happy here. But it's about you growing yourself. It's about you believing in your intuition. And that begins to lead to a more positive outcome, because the Two of Wands in reverse also could tell me that you're deciding to take a different path besides these two options. And instead of choosing, you choose yourself. And perhaps that wasn't an option for you before. So it's very possible you're coming into some sort of new energy, new decision, new home, new relationship, new commitment, whatever it may be coming up for you in this new year. I'm seeing that you're no longer seeing it as a choice, or you refuse to make the choice and you choose yourself. And this may be a slow process, but you're dedicated to this process. Okay? All right. Let's take a look and see with your body what is going on in the physical realm here for you for the new year. That's the mind there. Very interesting, Taurus. Let's see what's coming from. Okay. We don't like when these move. Okay. One more shuffle here for you, Taurus. Okay. So, what is coming up here for body? Perhaps something to do with your mind. Okay. Let's start. I have Four of Wands, the Judgment card, and the World in reverse. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this physical ailment that some of you are dealing with here, this again for very specific Tauruses, it was about holding on to an energy here for too long and finally letting go. The Judgment. This has been, so a lot of you with the Judgment here, you're going to make a decision to put more effort into your health, whether it be your diet or exercise here or spirituality, practicing, whatever it may be. You're letting go of an old belief system that you may have had. And we can be stubborn, Taurus, okay? Persistent, but stubborn. And so you're finally letting this go. And it's not going to be easy, but I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of healing. And for some of you, if you're really down, you may be having some sort of inflammation or chronic illness that suddenly goes away because the way that you were affected with certain things in your life caused you to have this reaction. So your body would be responding. Okay? Again, check it out with a health professional if it's something serious. This is what I see for you. The Four of Wands. See, we have to go back and check this with the Four of Wands. So before the Judgment with the Four of Wands here, it is a commitment here. A commitment for you to stay on this path. For others here, there is balancing energy between you and whatever choices you make this year. And I feel like some of you will be upgrading your home. Those of you who are already in a relationship, you're possibly either A, celebrating an anniversary or a marriage here or an engagement. For others, it's about making your home your own space and really cultivating that home and making it even more personal to yourself, okay? And just adding that really Taurus kind of flair to things, like a little bit material here, a little bit stylish, but still great quality, okay? That's what we're all about. Not all of us, but you have a high standard towards your way of living, and I see upgrades happening in your physical realm here, so it could definitely come out in, the form of interior design, or it could be even a creative project that you decide to take on that becomes suddenly a masterpiece for yourself, and you may start producing more is what I'm seeing here, whatever it may be, but and this is driven by the Judgment energy. So you had to come out of a physical ailment or healing here, and it was holding you back. And some of you have already let this go, but it's almost as if the final release of whatever was still there, the remnants of whatever pain or inflammation you may be having physically, suddenly just goes. The World in reverse. I'm going to tell you, Taurus, this card, it is about incomplete cycles in this scenario for me. I'm really getting a feeling here for us that even though we're accomplishing things, letting go of things, coming to realizations here, there's a part of you that feels like something's not over. And there's a certain doubt here I'm getting within you. Doubting whether or not you can complete things. And I'm getting a sense here some of you have a hard time following through on certain things. To stay committed to yourself seems a bit difficult for you. I'm seeing the Taurus here with the World in reverse. Keeps certain, memories, and these memories circulate again as a reminder. I'm not sure, Taurus, if you need to know that these reminders are more of a guidance for you in order for you to navigate. And I know that right now they may be coming up, and it's as if, you're wondering why, even though you've made certain changes and improvements here in your physical realm. You're going to understand why later, but universe is saying that these feelings that you're having or these memories are supposed to come in for a reason to remind you and give you that drive that you need, okay? For others of you, there may be a chance for you to go somewhere this year, but I see you delaying those plans. Or if you're taking on something in your life here that you felt like you were going to be done. This is for some of you here. It's as if this is going to carry into the following year and so on. Like you didn't expect this to take this long, but you realize now that this is just the way it's going to be. And you've learned about this timeline for that, whatever it is in your life that you're dealing with, okay? All right, let's find out about soul. And we're going to talk about more spirituality here. Of course, we tapped into it a lot there anyway. But let's see what's happening in your spirit, okay? For the year. What are the fears, hopes, dreams, wishes? What does your conscious mind want? What does your subconscious want? Okay. Taurus. Here we go. I have the Ace of Pentacles. The Five of Cups. And the Ten of Cups. Wow, okay. So, we talked about this being emotional and spiritual in nature with your soul for the year. Things are looking pretty great. The Ace of Pentacles, opportunity here. So you may be learning something new about yourself. You may be something that maybe you've internalized for so long. You've now been able to set that free out of your body, your energy, and you've manifested it somehow in the physical realm here. And so there's a sense of you're very proud of yourself. There is possibly recognition here amongst your peers, but this is a beginning here with the Ace of a longer path for you with your soul. Your soul will always be wanting to learn and expand and understand things. The Five of Cups, though. See, I knew some of you were still holding on to some sort of sadness. The World in reverse there reminded me that Tauruses, you don't forget. You hold whoever or whatever accountable, and you're disappointed. So some of you hold on to too much resentment here, and we're stubborn about it. Okay? And sometimes we get so self-indulgent with ourselves, and we go into depressions, and you may overeat, you may be irritable, you get lazy, but this is not something that I feel Tauruses are notorious for, but because like I said, Tauruses have a really great intuition. They know that even though they feel certain ways, they're very much able to recognize and be self-aware and correct any of the more negative qualities that we sometimes emit here, okay? And it's part of being a Taurus, and we get out of it pretty quickly. So whatever your soul yearns for or you feel disappointed about, it's okay to harbor some of the feelings, again, as a memory to remind yourself what you've gone through, what you will be going through. The Ten of Cups, that's pure joy. This, to me, for you, you're going to reach. So we recognize the pain. We recognize our accomplishments. These are things that are fulfilling to your soul, to your life's purpose, what you feel most authentic with. And you're starting a new chapter here, physically, doing something. Harboring some pain, of course, but ultimately finding joy by the end of the year, hopefully 3/4 in. And Taurus, you're gonna go through this, and it's gonna be a tough climb, but I'm telling you, You know, once we stabilize Taurus, we are very reliable and determined to keep it that way. And Tauruses are very loving people. Tauruses enjoy, but they also realize what really matters. Okay? It's not just always about something material here. That's just a myth here. Okay? We are very much loving human beings here. And we have to sometimes feel the pain in order to reach the stage of happiness that we need to go, that we want to get to. And so it's okay. For you, Taurus, it's okay. Everything will be all right. Let's get a advice card for you, Taurus, for the reading. And then I'm going to draw a white light oracle card and read from the guidebook for you. Can I get one card, please, for Taurus? Any advice for the year here for Taurus? So looks like a lot of spiritual and manifestational work here. You're definitely going to be getting into things this year, being very creative, letting go, okay? But still harboring some old energy here, which is fine, Taurus. I know you don't want to let go right now, but don't forget that consciously you're going to choose yourself. On a subconscious level, you're still feeling the pain, but you're actually taking action and doing things consistently here, and that's going to reach a moment for you of bliss, of joy, and I can't wait for this to happen for you. So definitely look out for that, okay? All right. Any advice here for Taurus, please, for the reading? I'd be surprised if the star came out. Okay. We have the Page of Wands. So Taurus, I'm seeing this here as fresh energy for you. A lot of new things coming in. And you need to actually, I'm getting a sense here where you need to actually do things to know whether or not this is right for you or something is right for you. And you're going to have to experiment a little bit. And there's going to be a lot of excitement, but almost I need you to be more aware of making quick decisions. Really think about, and again, this is in your mind, so I know you know about this. Really think about consistency. I'm getting an energy from a Taurus here who wants to jump in here into things, okay, because they get excited. But the honest truth here for you is, even though things may be new and exciting, you need to be more aware, and you need to actually pay attention if you're doing something too quickly or rushing into things prematurely, okay? So you may have to channel in the other pages, which is give things some more thought, be more stable, or be careful with your decision here. But definitely keep the energy level and excitement up, and that's where you're going to be at, and things will just magically happen for you. This is going to be a great time of balance, right? So much balance for you. And that's a good energy, because I feel like 2023 may have been a more inconsistent year, okay? So let's get into this. I'm going to draw one white light oracle. Let's try to shuffle. Okay, universe, any messages here for Taurus, please? What card do we have here for Taurus as the last message for their reading? Messages here for Taurus, please. Messages for Taurus. Okay. Bastet of 174 hertz. So we'll put it down here. Looks like a cat, but we'll find out. So just going to get into the guidebook here. Taurus. Let's get it. 23, okay. We're live. No, we're not, but I don't do any cuts. All right. Taurus, you've been moving so fast for so long that you're not realizing how wound up you've become. 2023, I'm telling you. Gently unwind now to drop into a deeper, slower healing rhythm, and you will restore your body, mind, and soul. It's all here. Things which seem too difficult right now shall soon seem very manageable and even pleasurable to accomplish. So, I hope that last message resonated with you, Taurus, because it certainly did for me. I really appreciate you being here till the end. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.